Faroe Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Cardinals will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Missouri's offense will get first crack at it today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he...
It's a seam wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He leaves it with the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Handoff from the gun. Makes him talk to the hand. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Golden. Right down the gut of the field. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size.
The extra point is blocked. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That one comes out hot down the right side. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. They had a fantastic offseason, #1 recruiting class in the country, but with that comes a little pressure. So how much pressure is on this class?
Lots of pressure, no question about it. But I think we're in an era of college football where you're seeing more and more true freshmen.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
That's caught. It's Terry. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers are on the move. To give to the big fullback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And off to Jones. Spins away from the defense. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run.
Touchdown, Tiger! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Ridley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Cardinals, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Past the 50. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Missouri! And they turn it into a defensive score.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game 1, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. You can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The offense changing the play. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into...
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for space, it's Fletcher. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the ground with the back. Spins away from the defender. Tackled there by the defense.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. 4th down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead's extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Barnett. A little screen to the running back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body length.
There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down.
Get set.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
Missouri trying to convert this 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And I don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the first down.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly complete. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short from the 20. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun, the ground game. Quick spin on the line. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. And the Cardinals are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Ridley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Complete downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Cardinals! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Ball State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice game.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. The short hands, it's Golden. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's open on the right. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Ridley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Grab near the sticks. It's Ridley. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Looking to throw again. Here's a heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the point after is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Terry. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hoffman. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations. This. Just keep doing what you're doing.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Touch pass on the run. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Gilliam. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get...
Makes the catch on the left. Bust through behind his pad. Flying out to the left. Touchdown Cardinals. Once he got some room, it was over. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts.
Turning it on! And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Throwing right. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger!
Well, they were able to come out here week one and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And he made the extra point without problem. Coming out with it, it's Coleman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. There he goes. He's a touchdown, Cardinals. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have been.
And that is why they're called the Handstand people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Leaves it with the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. The hand to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Ridley. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive.
There he goes. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead. You've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
A hostile environment can have a major impact.